My dear Swissies and Switzerland lovers, even though it is a turbulent time due to Rasta's illness, I still want to continue showing you the beauty of Switzerland. Rasta stays with my partner during these trips and is well looked after. However, I think about him very often and I am increasingly aware of his mortality. This often brings me to tears, but nature seems to have a comforting effect on me. That's why it is important that I keep going outside despite the circumstances. I am now in the south of Switzerland, in the Maggia Valley to be precise. The Maggia Valley is one of the well-known valleys near Ascona and Locarno, but I want to go even further into the depth of Ticino. I continue on to the neighboring Bavona Valley, which was hit by terrible storms last year. I showed you this in an earlier video. In the Bavona Valley you still drive through sections that are still scared by the destruction. That won't change anytime soon. Such communities often lack the money, so they tend to leave things as they are. Nevertheless, the Bavona Valley still has that traditional charm that you can't help but fall in love with. I make a quick stop in Sabbione. The air is dry and hot, and I am looking forward to showing you a region that is higher up, where you can breathe cool air even in the height of summer. I continue on to Foroglio, probably the most famous place in this valley. The thundering waterfall and stone houses look like something out of a Hobbit movie. Like many villages in the Bavona Valley, this village has no electricity. People heat their homes with wood or gas bottles. Most of the villages in the Bavona Valley are only inhabited in the summer. In winter, it is quite dreary and cold here. I continue up into the Bavona Valley. Again and again, I pass small stone villages and it feels like someone has turned back the clock. The last village in the Bavona Valley is called San Carlo. From here, the only way to continue is by car up to the cable car station. As I am a little early, I take a short walk through San Carlo and discover some really beautiful spots. I made a new friend on this walk. This butterfly stayed with me for about 10 minutes. My rational mind told me that the butterfly was on the gimbal because of the salt. But butterflies are also associated with change, transformation, rebirth, beauty and transition. Considering Rasta's situation, this was somehow a small consolation.
Now I am at the gondola station San Carlo, and I want to go up to Robiei as fast as possible because it's so hot in the south of Switzerland. And yeah, I'm looking forward for the cold air. So now my gondola is coming. And I say my because I'm the only one going up. Yeah, it's not that crowded here. So this is my room. Yeah, it's not modern, but there is a bed and there is a bathroom. And there is a window. And there is a view. It is raining. I love that smell of summer rain. I know the place itself isn't really a beauty. Yeah, but let's see what tomorrow will bring. Huh? I wanted to go out early for the sunrise, but the weather changed again. Yeah, there are some rain clouds coming in, so I have to wait. Yeah, for about 1 hour and then yeah, I go on my hike. I change my mind again, as so often, because I saw some pink clouds and thought, yeah, maybe I go out. At least I have some tiny color on the glacier. So it was worth it to go out. A rainbow! Ooh. Ah, you see. Ah, I know there is a reason to wake up early. Thank you. I think the rainbow comes again. Let's wait. Ah, I can already see it over there. So schön. It makes me wonder what awaits me next. And as I always say, don't forget to look back. There is always a surprise in store for you from Mother Nature. Ha! And I want to go back to bed. Huh? Hi. Imagine what I would have missed. Huh? The rainbow is still here. I maybe have a new follower. You never know. I'm on the way now to Lago Bianco. Yeah, and I hope that we'll get some light after the rainfall. So now I ask you, is this the perfect place for a breakfast in the mountains? Okay. Who will eat this? It's for army. I have to hike very long today. Wow. That's a sandwich, huh? Look how. So big. Crazy.
Now, refreshed, I'm off to a higher lake.
Lago di Cavanöö. Yeah, I hope I spell it right. And I think this is my second place for my second breakfast. So now I'm back at Lago Robiei, and now I take a little nap. Yeah, to be ready for the evening moods. Okay? So after my little nap and something to eat, I go to another lake. Yes, Lago di Zött.
From my last visit here, I knew that female ibex often visit this site with their young. And lo and behold,
Hoi hoi. I leave you alone soon. Reach Lago del Zött, I have to walk through tunnels. Yeah. A little bit scary, right? Yeah. But there is no gnome waiting for me here. This lake is not that far away from the mountain hut. I would say it is about 40 minutes? 30 minutes, 40 minutes. Yeah, something like that. So now this is Lago del Zött. And you probably recognize there's so less people here. Huh? Also during the day. And it's high season. Crazy, huh?
You cannot see it, but I spotted something.
Due to strong wind, they couldn't fly with my drone. So I tried to show you the area on this map. This is the mountain hut I stayed, the Lago Robiei, Lago Bianco. Then is Lago Nero, Lago Sfundau, Lago Cavanöö, and then further up, Lago Matern, Lago Zött. Yeah, there are so many possibilities to hike. So if you love nature, this is the perfect place for you. Huh? Less people, a lot of nature. Yeah. It is the last morning at Robiei. And now I go down into the valley. Yeah, to show you some nice little stony villages. Yeah, and then I go home again. They don't want to go. They found a big salad over there.
The first cable car took me back down to San Carlo, and now I take you with me again to a few enchanting stone villages. After this journey through time, it's slowly but surely time to head back home. But wait, even here on the Gotthardpass, you feel like you've been transported back in time. I hope you enjoyed my trip to Ticino. Let's see where the next road takes us, both in the literal and figurative sense.